It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Welcome to Grumble Goat's Christmas episode. And it's my turn to grumble. And I have something to grumble about. Presents! Welcome to Grumble Goat. I'm Veronique Hurley. This is a show about all the small things that drive Matt insane. This week, it's my grumble. Let's grumble. I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, how could she not like presents? But it's not the presents that I don't like. Let me set the scene. Let me set the scene of Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. You are so excited. Christmas is tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Santa is going to land on your roof and going to go down the chimney and eat the cookies. And you're watching Santa on the Santa meter where you can see where he is, which I think is cheating. So you shouldn't be doing that. Anyway, he breaks into your house. He leaves presents for you and he'll eat all your cookies and eat all your milk. I mean, drink all your milk. But you wake up and oh my gosh, there are presents under the tree. And that's all you want to do is tear through those presents. You don't care who gave them to you, if it was Santa or Grandma or Aunt Veronique. No, you're just tearing the wrapping off the presents to reveal toys. You're excited. You're like, oh, wow. But do you care who it was from? Do you thank the person that gave you the gift? Do you give thanks? I know Thanksgiving was in November, but Christmas is about thanking people who gave you something, okay? And not just tearing through presents, not just getting this immediate, like, impulse control, getting this, like, frantic, crazed, opening the presents, because if you do it too quickly, it's gone. It's over. It's done. And then what else do you have to look forward to? Nothing, because Christmas is over. Once you open the presents, you're watching football all day and you're waiting for the ham, or you're going to go to a relative's house and like have dinner and see your cousins or something. My grumble today is that I hate kids tear through presents and don't appreciate that they have presents under the tree. Christmas isn't about the gift. It's about someone's thinking of you and wants to make you feel special. Where the treetops glisten and children listen. But they don't. They tear through the presents. They don't listen. They don't care. And that's the grumble.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
What?
Grumble, 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 grumble. What's got your goat?
For the latter half of the show, we'll bring in my lesser half, Matt, for a pretentious look and a segment we call
What's got your goat?
Veronique, welcome.
No, I'm welcoming you. This is our holiday special.
This is our holiday special.
This is the holiday special.
What makes it special, Veronique?
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
It's Christmas time. It's Christmas time.
That's today.
That's today?
It's today.
Wait, what's today?
Christmas.
Okay, it's Christmas
Yeah.
today.
When people are listening, it's Christmas.
I was just planning on taking Christmas off.
Ah, let's do it. Let's take Christmas off.
This is our Christmas episode.
This is our Christmas episode.
A week before Christmas.
A week
then
before Christmas.
we don't do anything on Christmas.
All right, we're not
You
doing
know?
anything on Christmas.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
I've planned nothing. We're just going to sit in a corner.
Yeah.
Sit on the couch doing nothing.
No presents.
No presents.
No
Oh,
presents.
okay. Well, I didn't say no presents.
Well, that's what you said. You said nothing. What's your favorite Christmas memory?
My favorite Christmas memory?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, I love Christmas.
I
There's
know.
so many good memories wrapped up in Christmas.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. I loved, when I was young,
Okay.
we would drive out to the farm.
Ooh.
Yeah, my grandparents' farm. We would drive out to the farm, and,
Okay.
and all the cousins were there.
Okay.
And they had a hot tub out on the porch.
Ooh.
See, now the porch was like closed in, so they had a hot tub on the porch, and they would turn on the hot tub. It would be hot. They would turn on all the bubbles.
Yeah,
And then
bubbles.
they would throw all the cousins in the hot tub.
Throw them in.
Yeah, and
That's dangerous.
we called it cousin soup.
cousin soup.
Cousin soup, and
Oh
we'd
my
all just be
gosh.
boiling in the hot tub.
How old were you?
Oh God, I mean this happened multiple times.
Okay.
So multiple ages, but between the ages of like 6 and 10.
Oh my gosh, how adorable.
Yeah.
Adorable.
Yeah, I loved cousin soup.
Cousin soup.
Yeah.
That's really fun part of the holidays is seeing people that you don't normally see
Right.
as a kid.
Yeah.
In your bubble, you just see your immediate family, your brothers and sisters, like constantly.
On a general basis, yeah, you're seeing them.
Yeah.
And then come Christmas, it's like, oh, this is more family out there.
More family here. The aunts and uncles and grandmas and grandpas and cousins.
You know, growing up, we would, the holidays, the big time, the exciting times, we would spend with cousins and things like that.
Yeah.
So I got the impression that like later in life, cousins would be important.
I know.
And then lo and behold, like I see my cousins like once every 3 years.
I know. I thought that too.
Yeah.
But do you think part of that is because there were like matriarchs and patriarchs within the family that kind of kept everyone coming together? It kind of kept the tradition alive.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have to think that. You just described what that is.
Oh, that's Christmas.
Right.
That's Christmas. That's the dream of Christmas.
You love to talk about the dream of Christmas.
It's because it's the dream of Christmas, and the reality of Christmas is not the dream.
What's the reality of Christmas? You're talking about the stress and the like having to like shop for people. And, like you have to organize everything. You have to put everything together.
No stress on Christmas.
No stress on Christmas.
No stress on
Not
Christmas.
this year. We're not doing anything.
We are doing so many things.
Well, I wanted to go visit my brother.
Sometimes it's nice to have a quiet holiday. The dream of Christmas.
Okay, the dream of Christmas.
The dream of Christmas.
Let's explain the dream of Christmas.
Okay. So obviously the family element, the food element, but as a kid, you don't really care about food at Christmas, right? What do you care about?
Toys.
Oh, toys.
That's all I cared about.
Toys. What time did you open presents?
Christmas morning.
What time?
Christmas morning.
Now, okay, 6 in the morning?
I didn't
8
look
in the
at
morning?
the watch. I'm a child.
Did you have to wait for your parents to get up? Or was it as soon as you woke up, they were already awake, making hot cocoa, living the dream of Christmas, and you were like, Mom, Dad, Santa came, presents! And then you just tore through them? Or did you have to wait, and it was an organized present opening situation?
Now, see, among my mother and her sisters, there is a competition to wake up early.
What?
Yeah, they have to.
What?
They have to wake up each other early.
What does that mean? How do you wake up somebody?
Well, they always have a competition over like who's doing more, who's providing more,
Hilarious.
who's doing the most chores.
Right.
And so if one of them gets up at 6 in the morning, all of them have to be like awake at 6:01.
Oh my
If one of them
gosh.
gets up at like, and then the next day they'll set their alarm for 5:59. They have to get up in the morning.
Who can do the most service on Christmas?
They got up before we, the kids, did.
Yeah.
Because they were already vacuuming and rewrapping presents and like fluffing the tinsel.
Right. They were providing the dream.
They were already cooking in the kitchen because when we'd get out of bed at the farm, we would walk downstairs and there would already be the fresh scent of cinnamon rolls. That was our Christmas morning.
I'm
cinnamon
gonna cry.
rolls.
I'm gonna cry. I didn't have that. I didn't have that dream of Christmas.
Yeah, but in my adulthood, see, I like sleeping in.
Right.
And so when I'm visiting my brother, say, they have to tell my niece and nephew, they're like, nope, we have to wait for Uncle Matt to wake up.
Well, that's the thing. It was so far removed from me because, family traumas, right, of divorced parents, and they didn't continue the Christmas dream, the Christmas traditional dream.
Well, that's the thing about Christmas, though. You have to do it.
You have to do
Somebody
it.
has to do it.
Someone has to do Christmas.
Everybody wakes up on Christmas Day.
Right.
Every year there is a Christmas Day, but nothing happens that day unless you do something.
You have to create magic. The magic of Christmas.
Yes, the Christmas magic means, like a couple weeks ago, we went out and we bought a tree that somebody chopped down, and we put it up in our house, right? So that's part of building up
to
the Christmas, right?
Yeah.
But like if you don't have an advent calendar and you don't have a tree and you're not doing the things to build it up, then there's no magic.
Climax. There's no climax. To Christmas.
Everybody's got to climax on Christmas.
Everyone has to climax on Christmas. And about that climax, you should give thanks to whoever provided that climax for you.
We took care of thanks already.
No.
We took care of thanks in November.
No. So that thanks needs to carry over to Christmas time. Yeah.
I remember there's a tough transition when you transition from being a child into being a teenager.
Ooh, tough.
And that transition manifests itself at Christmas time when your aunts and uncles are no longer buying you gifts.
Right.
You're just getting the gift from your parents, and maybe if you have a godmother, your godmother gets you a gift. But that's it. So suddenly, you're thrown in the adult pool, and it hits you real hard.
And you're like, whoa, I only have like 3 gifts under that tree.
Yeah, so the first couple teenage or adult Christmases, you're like, oh, it's disappointing.
Yeah.
Like, where are the toys?
Where are the toys?
But then after you get used to it, it takes a couple years. Once you've eased yourself into the adulthood, you realize it's not quantity of toys that matter.
No.
It's getting a gift.
A gift.
And then when somebody hands you a box, that's the moment.
Then you say...
That's the moment when you're like, thank you.
Thank you.
You thought of me.
You thought of me.
I appreciate you. It doesn't matter what's in the box.
That's right. It's not about...
Somebody wrapped something up and handed it to me. That's the magic.
That's the magic.
That's the moment.
That's the moment.
Yeah.
Someone thought of me. Someone gave me this gift.
Yeah. And then your mom holds up her cell phone in your face and it's like getting a video of you unwrapping the stupid thing. And then the magic is broken. Then you're done. Then you're like, get the camera out of my face.
No
it's
more
fine.
magic.
They're like, react to the gift inside.
So,
and I'm like, I already reacted.
That's interesting.
I love this.
That's interesting because you as the teenager to adult have had to move with the change. But the parents are like, here, let me take a picture of you opening that gift. Like, they didn't change.
To a mother, you're always going to be the 6-year-old child.
You're always going to be the kid.
Yeah. They always want the video of you reacting. You know? Yeah.
Well, do they want the reaction of the video because they took the time to pick out the gift?
This is like the people holding up their cell phones at a concert.
Sure.
My advice to the mothers out there, put down the cell phone, live in the moment.
Live in the moment.
You want to see their reaction opening the gift? Of course. So just use your eyes. And your memory of their reaction will be larger than if you ever actually... Nobody's going to go back and look at those videos. But if you ever actually went back and opened up those videos, you'll be like, oh, it's actually... The warmth was in my heart, not in the digital pixelation of the moment.
And at some point in the future, we'll have a chip in our brains that can record all of the moments, and we'll just be able to boop, 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 press it.
I like that you physically tap your tempo.
You have to
you have to type it in. You still have to type in your password.
Yes, exactly. So we went to your family's for Christmas. I witnessed kids tear through presents. And I got very overwhelmed.
Right. You're going to hash this out again.
Yeah. Again, I wasn't the only person that got overwhelmed.
Yeah.
The mother of the children also got overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I was used to waiting my turn.
Yeah.
It wasn't this like storm and like open gifts like crazy.
Right. It was like an episode of The Tasmanian Devil.
Yes. Now, maybe I would have witnessed that at Christmas at my brother's house when we went up there a few years ago.
Yeah.
But they opened the presents before we even got there.
They opened the presents before we even got there Christmas morning.
How do you let someone into...
Please come spend Christmas with us. Not the main part of Christmas where you're giving each other gifts. We're going to do that without you.
We'll do that without you.
Come on over later. We'll have some Baileys.
Well, yeah, exactly.
That was great. Yeah, which was better? Being able to see them flurry through all of the gifts in less than 5 minutes or not seeing it at all?
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not like they picked up the confetti of paper before we got there.
No.
It was still a whirlwind.
It was like it just happened and we just missed it.
Yeah, it was like we were visiting the tornado touchdown zone. We like showed up to a disaster area.
Yeah.
We just got through with Christmas. What are you guys up to today? We came all the way up here.
For
Christmas.
See the kids open the gifts. It doesn't matter if they were our gifts, but the gifts. That's what you're doing.
Oh,
it's Christmas.
Man. So I spent the day just getting drunk and putting together their new entertainment system.
Yeah, I know. I'm still mad at that, and I can say it.
Great.
My gosh, I was like, how rude was that?
They have a different type of magic there. They deal in dark magic at Christmas time. Because a lot of the gifts that my niece and nephew opened up in that hurricane of paper, their mother would be like, who gave you that? And they'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And their mother would have to like sift through the scraps to try and find a tag.
Yes. Because it's not, then it turns into a compare and contrast of what's the best gift here.
Well, it's always a compare and contrast.
Yeah, but you don't need to make it obvious.
Even when I'm with my siblings, I'm like, all right, who won? Like, as grateful as I am to receive the gifts that I do, I'm still like, who got the better gifts?
Yeah.
Who won Christmas
Who
this
won
year?
Christmas?
And then who wins is we pull out, a board game and we start playing and everybody wins.
You usually win the board game.
And I generally win the board
Okay,
game. So
you usually
everybody
win.
wins.
But it's about spending time with each other. And I don't necessarily compare and contrast. I just evaluate each gift and I think to myself, do I like this?
Okay.
A few times I've opened gifts before and I've thought to myself, why would they give this to me?
Yeah, you've opened my gifts before and it's playing on your face. You're like, what was he thinking?
Nuh-uh.
What is happening in that thick skull of his?
No. I don't remember which one that was.
Steampunk necklace.
Oh, okay. Because that was like, why?
Steampunk necklace.
Why? And you still won't let me throw it away.
All right. How do you do tags on your Christmas gifts?
Obviously, you have to take the wrapping paper that you used and cut a little piece of it and tape it on there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's such a trashy way to make tags.
It's not a trashy way.
That's
it's
the
an
worst way to make
efficient way.
tags.
It's an efficient way.
No, it's the worst way to make tags. If the tag is made out of the wrapping paper, can you blame the kids for ripping right through them?
Oh,
It looks like the same thing.
It's the same thing.
It's just more of the obstacle that's blocking them from the toys.
I see.
Yeah.
You know how we can prevent all the kids from opening the gifts? Is just duct tape them all together.
Duct tape?
Like duct tape the present.
Yeah.
Make it as hard as possible. What if kids had to go through an obstacle course to even get to the Christmas tree?
Okay, but how is that helping them figure out who's getting them a gift?
Okay, I got it. There's an obstacle course getting to the tree. They pick the present. Then they have to go down a slide. And when they're finished with the slide, they got to look at the tag. So they hold on to the present for longer than 5 seconds.
Now, there's a slide under the tree?
There's a slide next to the tree.
Okay, and it goes down from the tree.
It goes down from there.
So
In my vision, it's like a slip and slide.
So the tree is like on top of a playpen.
Yes, it's like on a mountain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, this is achievable.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Very.
What if it was like a bachelorette style like quiz about the adult that was getting them a gift? Like they have to answer like Uncle Gary's favorite color.
Oh my gosh.
They have to answer like Aunt Lucy's pet's name is.
Right.
And they have to figure all this out before they're allowed to open the gift from.
They have to get bingo before they're allowed to open a present.
Right. For all they know, it's the best toy in the world.
That's right.
They got to figure out what Aunt Lucy's pet's name is. What if every adult that got them a gift held the gift above their head and the child had to physically climb on the person that was giving them the gift to get the gift?
That's very funny.
Yeah, and what a fun game.
What a fun game.
And then you don't have to hug everybody thank you because you've already given them the physical touch that everyone's so desperate for this holiday season.
This has been a bonus episode of Grumble Goat.
Thanks for listening.
I'm Veronique Hurley.
I'm Matt Labodka. Please subscribe.
You hate when people say, please subscribe.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
And he'll eat all your cookies and eat all your milk. I mean, drink all your milk.
We did it. We've conquered another one of life's little annoyances. But the truth is, what I really hate is commercials. And I'll wager you do too. And that's why Grumble Goat is proudly commercial-free. But to keep it that way, it takes the support of fellow grumblers like you. If you hate commercials, head on over to our Patreon page and see if becoming a Grumble Kid is right for you. And, as always, don't forget to Grumble Goat responsibly and share with a friend.
Grumble, 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 grumble. Pa, 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 pa.